All right, here we are. We are in Atlantic City. Welcome to the Great American Clash. And here is the mystery opponent, Michael P.S. Hayes, back in the National Wrestling Alliance, back in the NWA, here against Rick Steiner. We said there was a mystery opponent. Well, here he is, Freebird Michael P.S. Hayes, back with us here in the NWA, part of the Great American Bash, or in this case, the Great American Clash. The first of two simultaneously ran events tonight, of course. My colleague, my co-promoter, Neil ET87, will be running the DC Armory. Our first match from the DC Armory will be coming up after this one. But we wanted to start it off with a real treat here as Michael P.S. Hayes in there against Rick Steiner here in Atlantic City as part of this Great American Clash. Been a while since we've seen P.S. We still last saw him back in February of this year, teaming with gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, and now he is back. And this was certainly a surprise to everyone, certainly of everybody here in Atlantic City, as P.S. getting a standing ovation from the Capacity House here at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. Glad to have everybody with us. Of course, Neil ET87 will be going live after this match from the DC Armory with the battle of the super heavyweights, as P.S. now going for a handful of face against Rick Steiner here as Steiner counters with a right hand. That'll be the mighty Wilbur against the 6'8", 350-pound Russian assassin, as now P.S. has Steiner trapped in the abdominal stretch, but Steiner countered with a hip block takeover. Eight matches in all tonight. We'll be alternating back and forth between Washington, D.C. at the D.C. Armory, and of course right here in Atlantic City is P.S. finding himself in a very compromised position here as he's found his way out of it. And Hayes nails Steiner with an elbow right in the back of the head. World Heavyweight Championship will be decided tonight in a Battle of the Legends. It will be the Nature Boy Ric Flair against longtime rival, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. That will be the main event of the evening, and that will be from Washington, D.C. also. The main event here in Atlantic City will be the Rock and Roll Express, trying to get number 5 of the World Tag Team belts, as they will challenge once again Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Yeah, we want to stay right with this. And we are back. A little technical difficulty there. Nice back heel trip by Rick Steiner. Well, it's live, folks, and when we're live, anything can happen. Hayes counters with an arm wringer and nails him with that shoulder block. As I mentioned before, that technical glitch there. Rock and Roll Express looking to get number 5 as they challenge Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard for the World Tag Team Championship. We'll also see a battle for the United States Heavyweight Championship as Barry Windham will defend against Sting. That'll also be here in Atlantic City. Plus, you'll see the United States Tag Team Championship decided as the new champions. The Midnight Express with Jim Cornette will defend against the All-Americans, Ron Simmons and Dr. Death Steve Williams. Nice trip by Michael Hayes taking down Rick Steiner. Steiner counters with a right hand. I don't know if that referee wants to be right behind these two. Might get caught up and might get roughed up a little bit. Steiner counters on Hayes, sends Hayes flying. This match, of course, a non-title event. Rick Steiner is the Florida State Heavyweight Champion, as Steiner looked to come off that second turnbuckle on the Hayes, but Hayes thought better of it. Got out of there in a hurry. Oh, counter by Steiner with a DDT. That's right out of Michael Hayes' playbook. Oh, the drop. Will Steiner go for the pin here? No. Stomps right to the ribcage. Steiner now using his power over Michael Hayes. If there's any kind of advantage that Steiner would have in this match, of course, it is the strength advantage. A reversal by Hayes and a reverse DDT takes him down. Could be it right here. No, a 1 count on Steiner. Hayes now with a stomp right to the back of the head, and he drops that right hand right to the face of Rick Steiner. Plus, you'll see a match for the World Television Championship here in Atlantic City as Mike Rotunda defends against former World Television Champion, the guy that he took it from back in January. I'm talking about Nikita Koloff. All that and plenty more still to come here. 8 matches in all, as we will be alternating back and forth here on this July the 20th. You know, back in 1988, there was no Great American Bash event held on this date. Kind of an open date, so Neil and I decided, what the heck? We'll create our own bashes. And so we decided to run 2 events tonight, and this is the first match from Atlantic City, first of 8 tonight. Nice backdrop there by Hayes. There's that snap left that he's so famous for. As Steiner counters some right hands, and he decks Michael P.S. Hayes as he takes a face-first bump right to the mat. Double sledge to the back. Steiner now looking to go for his coup de grace maneuver. This is his submission maneuver called the Sugar. Hayes trying to figure a way out of it. Will he get out of it? He's coming out. Trying everything he can to escape this. And Hayes rolls him over. Somehow manages to get out of it. Drop toe hold there. Well, if there's one thing that can negate the strength advantage that Steiner has, that is taking the man off his feet. And Michael Hayes, ever the veteran here, is certainly taking advantage of that here by going to work on the legs. Steiner, the jawbreaker. Oh, blocked by Steiner. Nice chop by Michael Hayes. And a second one. Irish whip to the near side here. And Hayes nails him with a clothesline. Hayes now. Hayes kicks to the gut. And there's the DDT by Michael Hayes. And this might well be it. Well, looks like he might be too close to the ropes. The ref's counting. No, Steiner kicked out. Unbelievable. I don't know, he might have looked a little bit too close to the ropes from my vantage point. Hayes with an elbow to the head. Another drop toe hold. Going back to the strategy of taking them pins out. To get Steiner off his feet. It will definitely take away that strength advantage. Steiner rakes the eyes, but Hayes blocks. Reversal by Steiner. To the ropes, no, over the top he goes. Hayes, sunset flip over the top. This could be it. And that's it. Michael Hayes with a win on his return here to the NWA and at the Great American Clash. As we go to the replay here, some of the action that went down earlier on. A reverse DDT there by Michael Hayes. What an impressive showing here. I thought for sure that Steiner would probably tap him out with that move right there, and I actually thought that Hayes would get the pinfall over Steiner here with that DDT, but it was not to be, as Steiner rolled that left shoulder up off the canvas, as you'll see here, or it was the right shoulder, excuse me. This is what did it right here. Michael Hayes wraps up a victory on his return to the NWA. With a victory over Rick Steiner, I'm sure we will see a lot more from Michael Hayes. And who knows if any of his Freebird cohorts will be following him here. But we're glad to see PS back here in the NWA as he racks up a victory over Rick Steiner. And we can only wonder what the ramifications are going to be from the Varsity Club over this loss. Stay tuned on that one. And Neil ET87 will be coming up next with our second match of the evening.